Very good. Okay, here we start of the new year. Let's hope we can make this the best one ever. Public notice of this meeting was given to all board members and associates in the new notice dated August 11, 2023. Adequate and electronic notice of this public meeting has been provided specifying the time, place, and manner in which this meeting is being conducted. It was advertised in the Courier Post, posted in all schools, the administration office, the municipal building, the library, the Paducah Center, and Acres, Elmtown, and the Winslow Township Post Office. And I'm sorry, I should have said welcome to everyone to our regular school board meeting. Today is Wednesday, September 13th, 2023, and this is our mission statement. The mission of the Winslow Township School District, a large, diverse, and growing community, is to educate all students to become independent lifelong learners, critical thinkers, and caring and competent members of their community. The district, in partnership with the community and in a climate of cooperation and mutual respect, will provide an academic environment which values excellence and diversity, encourages students to strive for personal excellence, and assist them in acquiring the knowledge, skills, and attitudes necessary to contribute positively to a rapidly changing world. Roll call, please.
Ms. Drayton.
Ms. Dredden will not be joined. She's absent due to illness.
Thank you. Ms. Esposito.
Please, Ms. Esposito.
Here.
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Margaret.
Present.
Ms. Moore.
Present.
Ms. Nia.
Present.
Mr. Thomas. Ms. Thomas.
Is
Present.
okay.
Ms. Peterson. Present. And Ms. Present. We have
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
(2023, 2024) district goal. Number one, student achievement. Continue to implement best practice for delivering instructions to students, utilizing all available appropriate instructional models. This shall include A, develop plans to increase the graduation rate. B, decrease chronic absenteeism. C, increase in benchmark scores in fourth grade ELA end of the year. D, accountability for all district staff and stakeholders. 2, increase parent, caregiver engagement in education. A, provide opportunities for two-way communication with district stakeholders. And B, implement culture climate survey. Number 3, market our strengths and achievements to all stakeholders to increase capacity for greater parent, caregiver, community support. A, work with communications consortium. B, continue with our public relations marketing plan. C, continue to work with the various advisory committees in the district. And D, focus on refining our communication methods and messages to better market our school district.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. I should say, I always like the way in which you deliver our goals.
You're welcome.
Because
Madam.
you wanted to make sure that you let everyone know that we mean what we say. Moving now to awards and presentations. Presentations this evening. Thank you, Dr. Cote. Moving now to correspondence. Thank you, Mr. Boyle. Moving now to our minutes, I'm asking at this point for motion to approve the following minutes of the Board of Education. Our regular meeting, which was held Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023, open session. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the meeting minutes of the regular meeting on Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023, open session.
Second, Ms. Martin.
Moved by Ms. Hernandez, second by Ms. Martin. Any further comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Ms. Esposito. Davis. Ms. Martin.
Yes.
Ms. Moore.
Yes.
Ms. Nieves.
Yes.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Ms. Thomas. Yes. Ms. Peters. Yes. And Ms.
Yes.
Motion.
Moving on to our committee reports at this time. Would there be a report of our athletic committee?
Yes. Madam President. It's actually not, it's just a report of information. For the middle school athletics, physicals were held yesterday, 9/12, and the registration was to be done through the Genesis platform. There is a new website, www.olympic-genie/school/19. It allows you to get the sports schedule. Also, check out the YouTube channel at WTHST Studio 1068. And that's my information for athletics.
Thank you, Ms. Martin. Moving now, will there be a report out of the education committee?
Yes, Madam President. The Education Committee meeting was called to order at 4:07 on August 15th, 2023. In attendance, board members, Julie Peterson, Rita Martin, Kelly Thomas, and Rebecca Nuevez. Administrative, Dr. Dorothy Giacomo, Assistant Superintendent, and Education Committee liaison members. Discussion topics, summer school summary, student attendance, and staffing numbers. There were 145 students that were registered to attend the summer program, and daily attendance averaged only 55 students. Summer school programs and challenges. The focus of the summer program is learning with a creative twist. Students learn to make paper, volcanoes, fossils, selfie sticks, headphones, and other interesting artifacts. All projects required higher thinking skills and the use of mathematics concepts. The greatest challenge encountered with the summer program was lack of attendance. Transportation and snacks were provided daily. 129 teachers attended the Summer Teacher Academy. 53 were paid for their attendance. Opening of school preparations. 1, anticipated area for staffing shortage. There remains a need for more special education teachers in elementary, middle, high school curriculum updates. The district will implement a new benchmark assessment, iReady, for grades 1 through 6. New textbooks were adopted for science and social studies at the elementary and high school level. The New Jersey Partnership for Student Success. 4, before and after school programs. The before and after school program is experiencing a shortage of staff and will have to decide if it can be provided to all schools. Opening events for each school. Back to school night for school 1, September 20th, 2023. School 2, September 18th, 2023. School 3, September 20th, 2023. School 4, September 7th, 2023. School 5, September 14th, 2023. School 6, September 14th, 2023. Middle school, September 19th, 2023. High school, September 12th, 2023. New Jersey School Climate Information Platform. Platform review. The New Jersey School Climate Improvement Survey was developed by the School Climate Transformation Project at Rutgers University in collaboration with the New Jersey Department of Education. The NJSCI survey is designed to help schools identify school climate strengths and needs and use data to create strategic plans to improve conditions for teaching and learning. You have to click the button below for a list of domains for major topic areas covered by the NJSCI survey for students, staff, parents, and caregivers. The NJSCI survey is administered through the NJSI platform, a web-based application designed to support district and school-level school climate improvement efforts. The survey and associate communication resources are translated into languages for students and parents and caregivers. I won't go into all, there's several. Implementation, October 2023. The New Jersey School Climate Improvement Platform is a free web-based application designed to increase district and school access to schools and resources for data-driven school climate improvement planning and implementation. NJSCI reporting features allow users to disaggregate data by various groups. Example, grade, gender, race, and ethnicity. Easily compared similar domains and items across responding groups. You automated insights and recommendations about the data and bookmark indicators for discussion and intervention. Additional features to support strategic planning and implementation efforts, including goal development, school climate strategy selection, and progress monitoring will be launched as they become available. The platform will be able to generate automatic graphs to help schools track progress through school climate goals and provide tools for staying on track throughout the change process. Based on the above platform, the survey may be viewed as a 3 to 5 year strategic plan for building a positive school climate and culture that is inclusive of all students. Marketing, how can we promote the survey? A, back to school night. B, board meetings. C, send announcements, flyers home. D, robocalls. Next committee meeting is scheduled for 4 p.m. Tuesday, September 19th at 4 p.m. Meeting adjourned at 5:06 p.m.
Thank you, Ms. Martin. Also, thank you to the Education Committee. Very comprehensive report. Moving on to our Operations Committee, I know that our chair is not here, so we move on to our Marketing Committee. Would there be
No, the report, I actually reported out at the last meeting, everything that's on this report. The only thing I did want to add from the marketing committee, unless any of the committee members have something else to add, is that September 15th to October 15th is National Hispanic Month. So if there are any activities being held at the schools, we'd like to know so that we can post them.
great?
I like this. That mark.
Well, you can go ahead because you're part of the committee. Mr.
Just to let you know that your girls are doing but what I is keep going on and that way it's a good thing to keep an eye on country girls. Track team is right there. And of course, our games already coming up Saturday. They beat Chelsea was 20 and last year, never lost. We found a way to pull that off in the state right there. On Saturday, on Friday at our St. Joe's. We should keep an eye on that. And as our state athletic studio, that's our winning digital media that's broadcasting live all home games. I want that as our students broadcasting live to our community. I also want to show that I know we have we continue to monitor the all uh, activities we did at our last week, and we're definitely going to that is implemented this year. And to add on to our illustrious chair, Ms. Morris said just some information on what the students are doing as in real time today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Moving now, will there be a report of our diversity, equity, and inclusion chair? I believe Ms. Thomas is actually just calling in. Ms. Thomas? Thank you. Moving now, with regards to the community policy committee members, meeting this month will be held on Thursday, September 28th, 5 p.m. and it will be virtual. And you will get the link for that. Will there be a report of our Citizens Advisory Committee?
Yes, there will be.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
The Citizens Advisory Council meeting began at 7:36 p.m.
Okay, I'm going to just, and I want to make sure that we can open my foot. With regards to Joey, it is the Citizen Advisory Committee. It's not a council.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it was written wrong on
Okay.
paper. Excuse me. It's been a long day,
Yes.
as I'm sure it has for all of you as well. The meeting was on September 7th, 20. Thanks for that correction. September 7th, 2023, and the meeting began at 7:36 p.m. Because members were present at back to school and at school number. The BOE members present was Miss Rita Martin. CAC members present were Christy Renzulli, Marcy Tomasello, Tish Pumpkins, Gregory Reed, Rosie Hoffman, Wanda and Anthony Mitchell. The beginning discussion centered around ways to reach and motivate parents and students who are often unreachable, has been board and administrative role, and how the CAC with that. Some ideas included parent mentorships, maybe some pen pal letters in different schools, which could foster better communication just between the schools to get parents to see that there is more of a community out there. One grade level groups, and then no formal recommendations around this topic at this time. However, the group is committed to being part of the solution and looking for further look into some of these ideas at next meeting in case we think that any of them could be more formal recommendations. The climate survey we know that October is the tentative start date, and it was discussed that formal notice of the survey is obviously needed to be sent to the public. So we suggested that the notice should include the purpose of the survey, along with the survey information to get parents buy-in, and felt that the survey would be instrumental in help determining what areas the district wins are and maybe where some of the challenges are. The CAC asked specifically Ms. Martin to get official statements that were going out to the community so that we could align with that if we had the specific language to use versus kind of going rogue and just communicating it maybe not in the right pathway. And then Ms. Martin stated that she would set up a meeting with either Dr. Petit or some folks from that committee so that we could learn the proper language, learn more about the survey, and really help with the promotion with the marketing committee for that piece, because more voices are always good to get people know. Back to school nights with volunteers. I won't read you who's going to which night, but you can see it in your minutes. But CAC members are volunteering in back to school nights. We're handing out the CAC brochures, and we're also handing out the district postcards to try and get that word out there that we were, I don't know who created it. Nieves or the marketing department is fantastic. And get the word out about the official sites, the website, the YouTube channels,
It's
etc.
a keep in touch, card.
Yes, the keep in touch card. So we will help with that. Retention and policy discussions. There was discussion around retention and admittance to next grade level. The No Child Left Behind Act was discussed, and Ms. Martin's going to bring us more information and fuller clarification to the next meeting. But there was brainstorming about what the system can do to help children get ready for the next grade, particularly around COVID gaps, things of that nature. And an example was given of a transfer student who came from a district with lower standards, whose transfer was delayed, and was promoted. And so there was discussion centered around the ways to engage parents and involve parents into those things. One of the questions that came up and was asked was about high school and sensors and new security systems, where if new security systems were put into place to help keep the restrooms open at the high school, there's been some student talk about that, so we wanted actual clarity around that. If so, then this DNC was asking if the Board of Education was aware that those would be installed. First question was just, does it exist or not? And then did they vote on this new technology and equipment, and what budget did it come from? And if that is true, this DNC requests transparent communication about staff, parents, students about the new technology. Questions were raised if any policies might be needed or established around that, and the policy committee was aware so that they could discuss it. Again, CSC, it says CSC is requesting transparency around the topic and discuss that we possibly missed an opportunity to tell the community about innovative ways that the district may be trying to solve for the ongoing issues of the restrooms being closed, since it's been such a hot topic among parents. We did discuss and send postcards, and I'm not sure if any of you are aware, but there will be an upcoming Young Entrepreneur Expo that is going to be hosted by the Village of Camden County and Winslow Township on September 23rd. It's a great opportunity for entrepreneurs and students to go with guest speakers and interactive activities and a lot of resources for them. So we wanted to make sure the district was aware of that. And then the topic again, we always go back to communication and how we can help foster that. Many of us talked about the need for, but just better, consistent communication. And one of the suggestions that came up from a member was the possibility or need for a district communication person now, instead of leaving communication to individual buildings, where messaging becomes a little bit more inconsistent. It would eliminate individual interpretation on the part of parents, students, and staff. And previously, some members remembered that there had been a communication structure for each school, usually a teacher who handled information. So it came directly to and then went out, and that might be a good liaison for parents as well. So not a PR individual, but like an external and internal communications position. I think there's only one other thing, and that was the term of membership. And when asked about the term of CSC membership and renewal possibilities, it was explained by Ms. Martin that members may remain on the committee if they choose. For the October meeting, which will be reviewing block scheduling, the student symposium, ongoing and and mental health training has been a big topic for us. As we know, it's also been a big topic for the school district. And then poetry at the high school is something that's being explored as well, as we know that we have many students with insecurity, and so trying to find ways that we might be able to help with that. That's it. And the meeting closed at 9:25. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's yes,
Oh, sure. Sorry.
and requirement response and things. I just want to make sure that clarification. For example, after quote sensors or detectors, there are a lot of safety procedures in the school districts that are not in public session. And that would be because you can't let everybody for a lot of reasons. We have health and safety procedures, degrees, as well as education, homemade, um, training, safety. We're talking about doing something illegal anyway. In many cases, we have things in there that should not be in our schools. We believe that the procedures is there, not only to know who these are, but for us to take the appropriate action to bring it to a close. We are to address the bathroom issue. We know that that's been something that needs to be addressed. One of the things that was trying to minimize no disruption that occur in bathrooms. Though he's working on that, but I want to say we have to take steps to identify who are who's regulations, as well as the law. There are many that will not discuss with the public for those reasons. You mentioned one issue that I wanted to address. The retention policy, as far as discussions, how we with Mrs. Martin, clarifying the concerns that they had with the retention policies. Very clear to look right here at each level, all of the procedures are there. So I'm not sure exactly what the concern Martin to get to the specifics for those policy procedures, retention policy is in place, and if it's not clear, if it's clarification, all right. And I think that's pretty much it in terms of those things. Oh, the young entrepreneur expo, I want you to know that I did a flyer, and they went out to the high school. As a matter of fact, Mr. Watkins made it available yesterday at the back to school night. So we are supporting that effort at the school. Right? And I think that's pretty much I was mentioned. All right, but I just think you know that we are working collectively with you and all the other members of the CAC to make good that. And we appreciate the recommendations. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Moving on to page 2, and finish our committee reports. At this time, excuse me. Okay, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve the superintendent's report as it appears on the bottom of page 2 and continues through the bottom of page 5. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the superintendent's report as it appears on the bottom of page 2 through the bottom of page 5.
Second, Ms. Martin.
Moved by Ms. Davis, second by Ms. Martin. Would there be any comments or questions?
I did have one question.
Yes, Ms. Davis.
Item number 16, would that also be open to other ethnicities and genders as well, Dr. Latif?
It has sections.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Any further comments or questions? Thank you. Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Esposito? Yes. Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Joe Thomas, yes.
Ms. Thomas? Yes. Ms. Peterson? Yes. And Ms. Fitz?
Yes.
The motion is carried.
Thank you, Ms. Paul. Moving now, board members, I'm going to top of page 6. I am asking for a motion to approve the business administrator board secretary's report as it begins at the top of page 6 and it continues through. It continues through to the bottom, page 13. And before I get to a motion, Mr. Long, would you just give a brief information to the board members with regards to us approving of the
Oh, sure, certainly. There are times, when given the number of board members who would be disqualified, that something could not pass. And there's a doctrine of the law called the doctrine of necessity. And clearly, since this includes all the board members and a significant part of the administrative team, the program for New Jersey School Boards Association's workshops for 2023, even though there is a cost for all the individuals involved, it's appropriate for you to not abstain and to move in favor, if you are indeed in favor of this particular item.
Thank you, Mr. Long. So therefore, I'm asking for a motion to approve the board secretary's report again after it began and ends on page 13. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the Business Administrators Board Secretary report as it begins on page 6 and goes through to page 13.
Second,
Moved by Ms. Evans, second by Ms. Martin. Will there be any further comments or questions? Hearing none.
I do. I have a question on page 10, number 25.
Page 10, number 25. Purchases?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just curious about what the purpose of those dome cameras is. And is that throughout the school district or just one place?
So the cameras are throughout the school district. We're updating the cameras. They occasionally go bad, and so we're replacing them.
Okay, so it's like a security.
And it is part of our security plan.
Okay, thank you.
Any further questions? All right. Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms.
Yes.
Ms. Martin? Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Nair?
Yes, but I need to abstain from item number 6 on page 6 regarding check number 144117.
Thank you. Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas? Yes. Thank you. Ms. Peters? Yes. And Ms.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Ms. Cole. Now, for the time at the top of page 14, I'm asking for a motion to approve the personnel report as it begins at the top of page 15 and continues through to the bottom of page 16. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the personnel report as it begins on page 14 and goes through to page 16.
second, Ms. Martin.
Moved by Ms. Evans, second by Ms. Martin. Will there be further comments or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Peters? Yes. Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Nair?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas? I heard. Ms. Peters? Yes. And Ms. Peters?
Yes.
The motion is carried.
Thank you, Ms. Cole. Board members, at this time, we're moving now to our agenda, that lovely pink sheet that we have in our brown folder. And just in case anyone needs a minute or two just to go over it, to read it again, I'll allow for that. Then I'm going to call for motion. All right, board members, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve the superintendent's report as it appears in the agenda, page 1. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the superintendent's report as it appears on the addendum, page 1, item number A, 1A and B.
Second, Ms. Martin.
Moved by Ms. Evans, second by Ms. Martin. Any further comments or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Esposito? Yes. Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Nair?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas? Yes. Thank you. Ms. Peters? Yes. And Ms. Peters? Motion has carried.
Thank you for moving down, board members. I'm asking for a motion to approve the business administrative or secretary's report as it appears on my addendum. It begins at the bottom of the first page and continues through to the bottom of page 2. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the Business Administrators Board Secretary's report as it begins on the bottom of page 1 and goes through to page 2.
Second, Ms. Martin.
Moved by Ms. Neville, second by Ms. Martin. Any further comments or questions? Hearing none, roll call please.
Ms. Esther? Yes. Ms. Martin? Yes. Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Campbell? Yes. Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas? Yes. Ms. Peters? Yes. Ms. Motion carried.
Page 17, board members, returning to our regular agenda, we will now open public records act, normally known as the open request. Ms. Boyle?
Yes, Madam President, the period of August 18th and September 2nd, the statement responded to two requests, which was from Amber Walter, and they requested documents relating to Leslie Crowe. They requested proposals to contract purchase orders for personal supply, copies of bills of paperwork, payment, and also payroll. They were denied at the time. The second request was from the founder of the New Jersey Public Education Coalition, Michael Gossman. He requested several items, actually 10. I'm not going to read them all off because it would be here all night. Documents that existed, we could supply, documents that we did not have, or that did not exist, or was not equivalent. But the line was responded to. And that's what.
Thank you, Ms. Boyle. Moving now, board members, to information items. Dr. Oakley?
Yes, Madam President, I have several information items this evening. First, I would like to mention we had a good school opening. Of course, we had our normal staff issues. Some buses running late because of new drivers and familiarity with the area. And so people get bus stop late and not get there on time. But it's normal first day, first week of school kinds of things. But overall, really good school opening. There's still a shortage of aides throughout the entire school district, particularly at the elementary level. As a result, we are in a position where we cannot provide before and after care at schools 5 and 6. Right now, 1 through 4 have we hope to be able to stabilize those programs. But at this point, again, we have been telling parents that once we get enough individuals to provide those services, we will be more than happy to revisit it. But at this time, before and after care, 5 and 6 are not available. We still have teacher vacancies, but right now, our staff with some subs, we're able to accommodate those classes. But at this point, we can't make sure that we provide education for our young people on a regular basis. The leadership team met with our public information officer through the consortium. This is Lori Perlow. We met and talked about the, excuse me, the communication efforts. We talked about different strategies, developing focus groups, looking at our website, Facebook pages in terms of her looking and giving us an assessment. So our next step will be for us to decide how we move forward. Our next meeting is for September the 28th. At that time, we will receive feedback and recommendations on our present communication process. So we are moving forward with the consortium, and that will hopefully stop some questions that came up tonight about communication. She and one of the assistants were here with us. We're pleased at this point as to how that's beginning to take part to play itself out. I also met with Mr. Bob Nevin, president of the WTA, and Mrs. Tina Stark, who is the WTA FAST coordinator. You recall FAST is the subsidiary of WTA, who provides events and organizations for family and community throughout the school year. We discussed how the school district partnered with FAST this year, and and supporting all of them by providing them whatever support we can give them to enhance more parent participation, more parent involvement. So we agree that's something we're going to do starting this year.
Great, Dr. Petita, I'm so pleased that that's happening because my granddaughter, who is now 26, she has come through the district. When she started here in Winslow, she started in that FAST program. And I remember that clearly. And Mr. Nesbitt, that's an acronym, FAST.
Yes,
Could
it is.
you just let us know what that FAST stands for?
Okay, I believe it's family and schools together.
Exactly, yes, thank you. Thank you, sir.
And of course, the WT years, it falls in line again with our parent engagement, parent involvement objective for the school year. We felt that that would be another way for us to support what they're already doing, hopefully be able to expand on that project. So we agreed that that would be something we were able to do. I appreciate the WTA at that meeting, we also discussed parent visitation days that will be coming up. And of course, one of the questions and concerns is coming from our teachers is what are the expectations? You know, what should they expect? If we're talking about, you know, a full day coming in and out of the classroom, what should they expect and how that's going to be itself. So I said to Mr. Deputy, I promise you, we will put protocol in place, some process procedures, because we just can't have people come in and out without us having some type of to work. So I promise you, we will have something that will be submitted to parents as well as all teachers as to what the expectations are prior to those visits happening. Just a few examples, because the safety protocols that we already have in the district have to be maintained. We cannot relax the safety protocols because we have people coming in and out. We may have some families, parents who are relatively new, so we don't know who they are. So of course, we have to sign in, sign out. No cell phones. Well, we don't want you to take pictures because, of course, there are rules and regulations for photographing children that, without question, recording teacher sessions, and also what happens if there's a disruption. So we have to continue to sit down and discuss how we're going to make this happen. Again, our emergency procedures are in place. We're going to talk about what happens in the event there's an emergency lockout, lockdown, while parents are in the building, and how we can make sure that those parents know what to do, how to say, just a lot of things, because this is relatively new, and we just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. So I promise Mr. Nevin that the administrators, along with my leadership team, we will be talking about some things that we would like to have in place and provide the parents with that, so that they'll also be comfortable coming in to the classroom or into the class, all right? But I do want to add that it's going to be a task because, for example, one of our smaller classes, teacher may have 50. You can't have 50 parents in the class, it's just not really. So you have to spread it out. Let's say they do two at a time. So you're gonna have to call in and say, I'll be in at 9 o'clock, or I'll be in at 10 o'clock, something like that. Spread it out so we don't have too many classes at the same time. But it's also that we provide that safety for young people while they're there. So again, we want to do it so that they're comfortable, but again, we want to also make sure they're safe. All right, with the least amount of risk. All right.
Dr. Poteet,
Yes.
I just wanted to ask, just confusion in my head. So is this parents visit days or day? Because I'm assuming,
Well,
do we know?
yes, each school will have a day, but it's not necessarily the same day, because some parents have children in the district. So we try to spread it out so elementary, not aren't doing it all the same day. Keep in mind, we have talked about the resource transportation board, trying to have them report. I am going to ask people to let us start with this first one. Yeah, I know. So that we can plan accordingly, so that we can make sure we have four, but we originally had, building principal had scheduled for 4 visitation days. All right? Any other questions? Moving forward. There has always been some conversation about the climate and culture survey. I just want to make sure that we all understand that, this is a lot more work than we can anticipate. It isn't a situation where we call the state or Rutgers and they send us a survey and we put it out there for people to, take part in. This survey, starts with the leadership team, myself being the coordinator, where we have teams at the building level, district level. There's a process they must follow. It's not training, but there are things they have to read and videos they have to watch. The question we're having now is how can we get the principals time to meet with teachers so that this can be done? Because they have to go through this process. You can't even have access to survey until all of these steps are done. You have to develop calendars. There are meetings that have to take place. A lot of these meetings require anywhere from 40 to 90 minutes. Establishing calendars. You have to have meeting agendas. So there's a lot more. And at this point, we have already established the leadership team as the district leadership team. The building principals are in the process of establishing their team. You have to have a school climate group. You have to have a data coordinator. You have to have a team chair in addition to the principal. Right now, those individuals have to be identified. And each one of them has a role in the process, which means they have to review the information so that they'll know how to protect the survey. You have to establish dates. Once you establish dates, we would like to be able to start and implement the survey at the same time in every school. But each school has to establish the dates and time when this is going to take place. In a nutshell, what I would like to ask Mrs. Peterson and the education committee at your next meeting, if you would meet us, Dr. Carter, to take a real close look at the survey process, because I think you also understand the volume of work, steps, and procedures that are required for the implementation of this. And I think since the education committee was given the responsibility to oversee the direction and implementation of this, I think you need to better how this all works, because it isn't as simple as other surveys has to put a survey out. And there was a mention of sending information out to parents. This survey already has different documents for you to send out. You have to notify to your school district, but they already have information for parents, information for students, administrators, for teachers. All that is going to be part of the survey, but there is still have to take a little bit. So there's a lot more. Yes, we are still looking at an October timeline as best we can. But the issue there is the building principal finding time to meet with teachers. And right now, today, with all the things they have to do, in some cases, filling in for vacancy, that's going to be a challenge. It's going to have to be early before the day, or at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, which is beyond their contractual hours. You may have to revisit how that's going to happen. But right now, we're looking at the challenges that are being presented to us. We're going to try to maintain the timeline set, but I just want the education committee to sit with us and show we get kinds of things that we ask. Mrs. Peterson, you think we can work that out? I didn't even put you, if you consider that and have a face-to-face meeting.
again.
Okay.
Meeting next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday at 4. And I concur with you. I brought some of the information in, and it's overwhelming. That's why it states that it's a 3-year, but really, if you want to make it effective, it's a 5-year.
Yes, and I'm glad this is not, it's a process that we have to continue to follow. And it's going to take, and the planning, schools plan, they, the issues, or what the, so, we're going to move forward. I think, an opportunity. The expectations. All right, that concludes my information. Madam President.
Thank you, Dr. Coach. Doesn't have any other questions on, to old business, board members, old business, to discuss at this time.
Madam President, we presented a proclamation on behalf of an employee that passed away. Joan C.
Holmes.
that served the district 41 years. So I didn't know if you wanted to read the proclamation that was read at her services.
I think it's complete, and I think it's important to let the community know that certainly how much we appreciate our teachers then and now, and how much we like to celebrate them, even in their passing. And this is something that we normally do whenever we have an employee, or even a board member who has passed. We usually read their obituary into our minutes. And that is what Ms. Peterson is going to do at this time. Ms. Peterson?
Thank you. Winslow Township Board of Education, School Board, Joan C. Holmes, proclamation. We, the Winslow Township School Board members, Camden County, New Jersey, hearts are with the family, friends, community, colleagues of 41 years, 1970 to 2011, Mrs. Joan C. Holmes. Initially served 1 year as a substitute teacher, 1 year as a teacher's aide in the Title III Learning Center, 36 years as a passionate certified teacher. And whereas our esteemed Mrs. Holmes exhibits a dedicated and unwavering passion for teaching and helping students to love learning and transforming how they view their educational journey. Upon retirement from Winslow Township Public Schools, she utilized her gifts and talents as a teacher's teacher and returned to a substitute teacher for 3 years. And whereas Mrs. Holmes kept children first, believed in the public school mission, and always exhibited the qualities of an outstanding and effective educator with an engaging classroom presence, who unselfishly exchanged best practices with her colleagues. She embodies selfless cooperation, adaptability, empathy, and a lifelong love of learning. And whereas Mrs. Holmes championed the cause of maintaining effective schools for all individuals, teacher quality, high academic achievement, extracurricular engagement, and parental trust as a mandate for productive citizenship. She expressed her unconditional love for family, friends, community members, and colleagues daily, evidenced through her service as an extracurricular advisor, curriculum writer, 21st century community learning grant program teacher, Spanish club as a middle school 8th grade blue team leader, district recruitment team member, and the middle school teacher of the year. And whereas the fruits of Mrs. Holmes' passionate labor as a teacher's teacher were highlighted her ability to work harmoniously with fellow educators as a seasoned and respected mentor to novelist teacher. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Winslow Township Board of Education hereby express their profound feeling of loss and also their deep appreciation for all that Mrs. Combs meant to the district and community. And moreover, be it resolved that the Winslow Township School Board acknowledge the exemplary work and steadfast commitment of Mrs. Holmes as a public education advocate, district employee, whose life well lived is a legacy of service and commitment to others, leaving the world better than she found it, and a lasting memory of our grateful girl true treasure. And now be it resolved that the Winslow Township School Board, Camden County, New Jersey, extends sincere condolences to the family with their complete recognition that Mrs. Holmes truly lived a life of benevolence. A copy of this proclamation shall be incorporated into the minutes of this board, along with a copy that was given at her homegoing services to the family. Humbly submitted this second day of September 2023 by the Winslow Township School Board, Camden County, respectively submitted. Cheryl Pitt, President, Winslow Township School Board, Dr. H. Major Bottie, Superintendent, Winslow Township School District, Camden County, New Jersey.
Thank you, Ms. Peterson. And I would say that I believe Ms. Holmes was 86 when she passed, and you could tell that the majority of her life work is here in our district, and we're eternally grateful for that. Moving on now with our old business, I would just like to remind for our board members and the community that we have started this past year what we call the chat with board members, and we're going to continue that. Chat with the board members meant that for 1 month, 4 weeks in 1 month, out of the school year, we would set up times and dates to schedule to do just that, for the community to come in and have a face-to-face dialogue, a face-to-face chat with board members, because as you know, certainly everyone can come to our board meetings, but our board meetings are just that, they're business meetings. But if we want to have this face-to-face, one-on-one, you and me, okay, then this is your opportunity. And rolled it out this year, and I'm going to ask Ms. Nieves, because she did a great job at scheduling that. I'm going to ask Ms. Nieves if she would also do that again. We're asking that we do it at the end of each quarter. So we should be able to do that 2 times this school year.
Okay.
Okay.
And I believe we talked that possibly at least one would be virtual.
Yes, yes. Okay, so also just to open this up, which remind us all certainly that, certainly perhaps by next month that we be sitting up here our student representative, because as you know, Winslow, we did it before the state told us to do it. And so however, each district is to now, by state mandate, have a student sitting here on the school board. So Dr. Otis said, Mr. Monroe will take care of that. Because again, let's face it, this is the first full week of school. So there's a lot to be done as we go forward. So moving now to new business. Members will be discussed at this time?
Madam President?
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's Ms. Martin, I'm not sure if it's new information or old. I just want to remind parents for the 2024, the free and reduced lunch application info is on the high school website, and there is a QR code that has been provided. It is also in English and Spanish. And secondly, I would like to remind all the parents to make sure that they sign up for the Genesis platform.
The reduced lunch application is on the district's website, so it's Easton High School, so it's there for everybody. Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Martin. Thank you, Ms. Martin. Any further? Mr. Long?
Thank you, Madam President. Public comment. The Winslow Township Board of education, highly values the input of citizens, and making important decisions that affect the children of our community. We believe in the rights of citizens to observe board meetings, to ensure that all of our citizens have the opportunity to attend board meetings and offer comment, and to ensure that the board can conduct the important business of the district. We ask that the speakers follow the guidelines for making public comment. The board secretary will recognize those individuals in the audience who wish to make comment. We ask that you respect the following procedures. All members of the public addressing the school board, attending school board meetings must treat each other and the board with respect. 2, please state your full name and address. 3, please limit your comments to 4 minutes. 4, submit your questions to the Board of Education in the event we're unable to answer them in a timely manner with your name, address, and telephone number where you can be contacted. Your question will be answered within a reasonable time. And last, employees offering citizen comment are not permitted to make personal attacks on any district employee, board member, other testifier, or member of the public.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Board members, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve by moving into the public comment portion of our meeting.
Motion to approve moving into public comments?
Second, Ms. Martin.
Moved by Ms. Sanders, second by Ms. Martin, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Spoil?
We like to call David.
Good evening. Dr. Stephen Dale, 104 Rose Court, Centerville, New Jersey, 08081. As a quick refresher, I first addressed the board back in May, sharing concerns about the curriculum. Again, I want to note that I appreciate the district officials and board members that have taken the time to put PDF copies of the curriculum on the district website. It certainly helps us moving forward to support children with teaching and learning, which is what our job as parents do. I also hear that there are opportunities for digital platforms such as Rubicon Atlas that help us teaching and learning to the next level, that allow principals to be leaders and to truly create a community of learners among teachers and staff members alike. I'd like to know what we can start to embrace that type of technology to support teaching and learning and further our curriculum through 12. I also shared back in May that my daughter was not prepared for the math section of the New Jersey Student Learning Assessment state test. My concerns for the curriculum still exist. However, I also wanted to share on a personal note that just the other night, my daughter was completing her new benchmark assessment to track her progress in her new district. And when I tell you that she was very much behind in the curriculum, I cannot tell you as an educator first, but a parent, to watch a child struggle through her math preparation, telling me that she was not prepared for a basic benchmark assessment in her new school. That is something that we need to work on as a district. We need to improve. This culture and climate survey is just one opportunity that I'm grateful that you are embracing, but teaching and learning must come first. Education is a guaranteed right in this country, and children should not have to struggle if they are properly prepared. As board members, district officials, I beg of you, please make sure that school goal for supporting teaching and learning and holding all district staff accountable to achieve that goal is met in the 2023-2024 school year. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Blair.
Madam President, concludes the Anybody?
Not at this time, no.
Okay, thank you. Therefore, at this time, board members, I'm making for motion to adjourn the public comment portion.
Motion to adjourn public comments?
Second, Ms. Martin.
Moved by Ms. Neville, second by Ms. Martin, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Ms. Long?
Yes,
executive
well,
session?
we do. In accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act, the board will be entering into executive session on September 13th, 2023 at approximately 8:05 p.m. Of the items to be discussed and the exceptions, it would be item 7, pending litigation regarding a matter involving Winslow versus Two Brothers that Mrs. Will and I have been working on for quite some time. I would anticipate that the executive session would last about 20 minutes. It's my understanding that's our only topic.
Mr. Just so I need to update you on where we are, the situation that I was going to present to you.
Fine. There will also be matter presented by Dr. Petit under exception 1, which are matters involving student matters that are to be private in accordance with state statute with regard to disciplinary proceedings. So we have one item under item 1 and one item under item 7. I would not change the time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Long. At this time, board members, I'm asking for a motion to approve by moving into executive session.
Motion to approve moving into executive session?
Second, Ms. Martin.
Moved by Ms. Neville, second by Ms. Martin, roll call please.
Ms. Esposito. Ms. Esposito. Thank you. Ms. Moore. Ms. Nieves. Mr. Thomas. Ms. Thomas. I believe I. Yeah. Yes, Ms. Ms. Peters. And Ms. Pitt. The motion has carried.
Therefore, at this time, we're going to be into executive session.
Thank you, Ms.